They be doing magical things over there.
Oh, I
All
love
my
being
food
black.
gonna touch. Everything on the plate gonna touch. Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
Everything is gonna touch. They're gonna be kissing each other and making out, ain't they?
Oh yes.
Well, I hope I reach out and touch somebody with my hot tea and cold cash giveaway, honey.
Whoop, whoop.
We are now in week 3 of my giveaway, and we're going to announce week two's winner in just a moment. But for a kind reminder, for the giveaways terms and conditions, head over to auntiederik.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that's auntiederik.com/hot tea cold cash. How you gain entries into my giveaway to be one lucky winner to win $100 for the next what we have 8 weeks, 8 more weeks now. So you will RSVP to every show. Even if you can't make it, still RSVP because that RSVP gets you an entry. You get an additional entry by attending the live show and staying in its entirety. And you can get an additional entry by sharing my show on on your social media using the hashtag Auntie Derek. And please be sure to spell my name correctly. That's a DEREK. All right. So I will not keep you all in suspense, honey.
Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Come on, let's go.
Well, our hot tea cold cash giveaway week 2 winner is drum roll, please. I said drum roll, damn it. Somebody give me a drum roll.
Brrrr.
Thank you, thank you. Gorgeous Moon, congratulations.
Yay! I got the big bucks,
No
no
whammy.
whammies.
No whammy.
Yes. Yes, bitches. I love winning. Yeah.
Congratulations, my love. And you all see that her entry type was the this week's winner's entry type was her because of the live show attendance. So again, get those entries in and you have multiple ways to win that 100. So now my gorgeous moon is our lucky week 2 winner. Congratulations, boo.
Thank you. That came right on time. Look at God. Okay. Look at God. I need that little $100.
I love it, honey. Well, we will be in contact with you after the show to see how we'll send you your money. Oh, and
Okay.
for the future winners, honey, you have 3 ways of getting that money. You can either send it to you by way of Zelle, Stripe, or we'll mail you a check. So again, Zelle, Stripe, or we'll mail you. Don't be coming up to me talking about, oh, can you cash app it? Can you send it Apple? No, bitch, I cannot. Zelle, Stripe, or we'll mail you a check.
Oh, well, thank you guys. I love being here. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Call
Thank
me,
you.
girl.
Thank you.
Call me.
Okay. I will.
You
Okay.
all, my love, and you all
Let
keep
me go
in mind.
strut in this parent teacher conference real quick. I'm strutting, honey, because I'm a winner. Yeah.
Yes, honey. And also keep in mind, my gorgeous moon has a chance to be a winner once more. So get those entries in. Look, we have a question. What you spending your $100 on? Child, look. Whatever it is, honey, you enjoy it. It is yours. All right. So I think we can go ahead, especially because my gorgeous moon has to go to a parent teacher conference. But I think we could just go ahead and get started with the tea, honey.
Tea time.
Yes. Well, you know what we like to start off with. Our
Not the
Diddy.
Come on.
diddler.
That's right. Come on, Queen. You know.
Hmm. Well, you all should see I just shared by way of TMZ. Diddy works, chats with inmates in first videos from Fort Dix. Oh, first of all, I have to say he looks horrible. Oh my God, look at that thumbnail picture, especially the one on the right, honey. He looks horrible. He does not look like he only just turned what, 56? He looks about like close to 70 in this photo. He looks horrible. That's how you know that ass is stressed out, honey. And look, we have a comment. Did he? When does it stop? It ain't gonna stop. You remember he done told us a long time ago, can't stop, won't stop. So don't stop. Whatever he used to say, child. But Let me share my screen because they actually have a video. Remember, we talked about him working at that chapel in the library that's located in the chapel and stuff. So they got video of him and look like he's hard at work. I don't know how they got this video. One of them inmates in there, honey. Y'all living foul. But let's watch. We have a comment sending everyone straight to hell. You are a mess. Look at him. Oh, what book would you like today, sir? Oh, face ass. Look at him. Ugh, honey. He just looks so
Is,
dehydrated.
is the video supposed to have sound?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Just check.
No. Mm-mm. They not supposed to have that phone in jail, honey, over there in Fort Dix, but somehow they still smuggled it. But remember, we learned that that's how they get things smuggled in over there.
That's how they get down. I'm not surprised. God probably brought that to him.
Mhm.
That's a lot of stuff gets in that way. Offer him a little cha-ching.
Look, we have a comment saying, "Oh, he gets his own desk." Oh my God, y'all, look at him! Look at him! Good Lord, he looked like he should be on the cover of a box of Uncle Ben's rice. Oh my goodness!
Not the Uncle Ben's. He does look older. A lot older.
And about that comment about, yep, he does get his own desk. And if you know what I know, if you're one of those guards, honey, you'll be checking under that desk every like 3 to 5 hours. Mm-mm. We have a comment. He went all white during the first few months of COVID. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, look at him. At least he's trying to stay on his, I guess, quote unquote, best behavior, right? I don't. Yeah, look, we have a comment, child. Exactly. That's what I said. We're watching the video, honey. A whole lot of nothing. Well, that's that on that, honey. This next story, I actually want to apologize to y'all because there are times when I'm doing my show prep and then when I like take a link and put it on my notepad to talk about, sometimes I forget to paste the link with my stupid ass. So this is one of the stories I forgot to paste for Friday about Prize because remember how we talked about him initially that he was facing what they say 15 and 19 years the last time we talked about him because of his role in the pretty much treason, basically what his ass was doing with uh channeling money by way of that Malaysian billionaire Jolo. Well, we did learn that he has actually gotten 14 years due to that. And y'all should see I just shared here by way of Entertainment Weekly, Fuji's rapper Pras Michelle sentenced to 14 years in prison for conspiracy and foreign lobbying. So, and maybe I should just share my, you know what, since this doesn't have a thumbnail, I'm going to share my screen, since I got good internet now. I can do that now. Let me share my screen so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Oh, I love this. Oh, oh, yes. And first of all, I think he is a very, very handsome man, I have to say. But anyway, hip hop legend and Fuji star Pras Michelle is going to prison. The musician received a 14-year sentence on Thursday following his 2023 conviction on charges of conspiracy and acting as an unregistered agent of a foreign government. Erica Dumas, a representative for Prize, noted to Entertainment Weekly that her client has also been ordered to serve 3 years of probation following the completion of his sentence and is set to surrender by January 27th of 2026. Dumas added that the judge in the case, DC Federal Court Judge Colleen Collar Cotelli, called Price well educated but very arrogant. I feel you have no remorse. Ooh. Price has spent his career breaking barriers and defying expectations, Dumas stated. While today's marks a difficult moment, it is not the end of his story or his legacy. He is profoundly grateful for the continued support of those who believe in him as he prepares for what lies ahead. The 53-year-old musician, born Prakazrael Samuel Michel, caught his first wave of legal trouble in 2019. The four-count indictment unsealed that may allege that in 2012, the disgraced Malaysian financier Lotik Joe, known as Joe Low, transferred 21.6 million to accounts belonging to Prize, directing him to covertly apply the money to enter presidential campaigns. Prize did just that, funneling approximately 865,000 through straw donors into the campaigns of candidate later revealed as Barack Obama. The donation became the subject of a false report submitted to the Federal Election Commission by a presidential joint fundraising committee. After investigators began looking into that activity, but before the 2019 indictment, Price and Lowe engaged in another criminal conspiracy to influence President Donald Trump and his Justice Department to drop the investigation into Lowe and his co-conspirators. That was the subject of a 2021 superseding indictment, which found the millions Lowe directed to Prize were stolen from the Malaysian Sovereign Wealth Fund, One Malaysia Development Berhad, which they call 1MDB. Prize was also accused of using this money to create a back channel campaign to extradite the Chinese descendant Guo Wengu back to China from the United States. The musician was convicted by a federal grand jury in April of 2023. Michelle and Lowe met in 2006. Their relationship led to Lowe helping finance films like The Wolf of Wall Street, which ended up dragging Leonardo DiCaprio into court to testify in the 2023 trial. It was revealed that during that trial that Lowe's plundering of the 1MDB Sovereign Wealth Fund exceeded $4 billion. Lowe's whereabouts have been unknown since 2016. Child, and that's the gagger, honey. And his ass probably sitting back laughing at Prize. That is fucked up. Oh my goodness. Child, we say good. We have a common good internet. They upgraded the hamsters. Well, no. What's happening is that Spectrum, and how they've been giving me trouble for all this time. They're actually giving their customers a complimentary internet upgrade that started today, all the way through December 4th. They're giving out their highest speed, their gigabit to their current. They're calling it some kind of holiday, like have enough speed for the holiday get together, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever. So yeah, that's what's going on. Look, they said, "Oh, good, they have a class action suit, I believe." Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna after this show, I'm definitely gonna research because yeah. hmm But baby, Prize was out here scamming, honey.
And got caught holding the bag.
hmm
Swim with the sharks, you get bit.
And the head shark over there just like, just probably over there laughing, honey, sipping some.
Mm-hmm. That's why he getting all, locked up. Oh, well, too bad for you.
Locked up with cancer at that, honey. What did it say? I think we read that he has what stage 3 cancer or something. Don't quote me, but
I forgot. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up to go to prison with cancer. I mean, you do get treatments, but damn.
mm. We have a comment. See what happens when you play dirty. You can never win. Oh, oh, and we have the comment. Well, he was scamming with cancer. Touche. Touche. Well, our next story. I first of all, I have to thank you all. You all know I love mess, and you all know that I love candy burrs. So when this story broke, every last one of you hit me up in the inbox, said, "Bitch, look! Oh my god, bitch, look!" So thank you all. I love it, and please never stop. I never get tired of it. But so we're gonna talk about Candy and Todd got a divorce. And you should see where it says Candy Burris chooses peace over marriage, announces divorce from Todd Tucker. Todd Tucker. We have a comment, Sugar Mama and her sugar baby. Oh. And I cannot believe I am saying this about a heterosexual man, but I actually really like Todd, especially when he came on TV. I didn't have no problem with him. But This story starts off by way of what is this? All hip hop. Candy Burris confirmed Friday that she is divorcing Todd Tucker after nearly 15 years of marriage, citing her desire to focus on her peace and co parenting their two children. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star broke the news to People, saying the decision came after a lot of thought and prayer. Burris explained her priorities now include protecting my peace, being the best mother I can be, and co parenting with love and respect. Sources close to the couple said the two have been living apart for several months. While Burris has been spending extended time in New York City, Tucker has remained in Atlanta with their kids, Ace and Blaze. I just find it to be very odd, by the way, especially with him being originally from New York, with him, you all know what I'm trying to say. You know, they did the switcheroo. Anyway, despite the physical distance, the two remain in regular contact and communicate daily. The split was mutual and free of public drama. Observers had already noticed Burris stopped wearing her wedding ring, but the couple had not addressed the matter until now. Burris and Tucker first met in 2011 on the set of Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Tucker worked behind the scenes as a line producer. Their professional connection grew into a romance and they got engaged in 2013. The couple tied the knot the following year in a lavish ceremony inspired by the film Coming to America. Their relationship has been a recurring storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta, giving viewers a front row seat to their family life, business ventures, and challenges. Together, they've worked on several projects, including Broadway productions. Burris, a Grammy winning songwriter, member of the group Escape, and entrepreneur, is preparing to take the stage in the Broadway musical and Juliet next month. In her statement, Burris thanked those who have supported the couple over the years and asked for privacy as they navigate this next chapter. The couple married in 2014 and have been together since 2011. Yeah. Uh, she's actually talking about it now on Amazon Live. I'll see if I can get it. Oh, thank you, boo. Oh, thank you. Ow. I mean, it ain't really nothing to talk about. They have a first of all, we already know that prenup that Candy had was very solid. Solid to the point that y'all remember, I can't remember which season, but on the show, remember there was a whole subject matter where Todd was kind of hesitant to sign the prenup at first. And he ended up signing it. And what I remember from it after reading about it, I found it to be very interesting, is that if something did happen and the two were to separate, then he has 30 days from the date of I guess from the date of divorce or from the date of separation. I forget how it's worded, but he pretty much has 30 days to get his ass out that house. I don't know if that's changed now, but that's what, if y'all will Google the Candy and Todd prenup, that was one of the stipulations. So maybe it's changed, especially since he's in Atlanta with the kids now. She's in New York. I'm sure that probably has to change. I don't I don't know. This straight people business. But even more straight people business. Oh, hold on, we got a mic request. Even more straight people business. It looks like they've actually, a day after that news was announced, they've been spotted together. So at Blaze's birthday party. They look so
I was gonna
cute.
say, wasn't that clickbait? Yeah. Mm.
And y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Candy Burris and Todd Tucker reunite one day after announcing split. Oh, and hey, BB.
Hey, boo. You probably about to go into what I was about to say. So I'll let you finish and then I'll
Okay.
get my thoughts.
Okay. Well, it's really not. This just pretty much the story says Candy Burris and Todd Tucker aren't letting their breakup get in the way of their family time. Just one day after confirming their split, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and her estranged husband reunited in Atlanta to celebrate their daughter Blaze's 6th birthday. The former couple threw a Snow White themed party at Ready Set Fun, and in photos we obtained, the pair is smiling alongside Blaze, who looked like a real life princess in her gown. Despite the emotional week, both parents appeared united for their little girl's big day. And it says Burris and Tucker each shared Instagram tributes. Happy birthday to my little twin, Blaze Tucker Candy wrote. So strong, smart, talented, creative, big personality, and a winner. My beautiful little princess. Todd added, "Happy birthday to my baby Blaze. She warms my heart every time I see her. Daddy loves you with all his heart." It is so cute. I love it. And she is just too adorable, honey. Hold on, let me share the screen.
Those
And
little
y'all
kids are very cute.
she's adorable. Look at her. She's so cute. Look just like her mama. Look at it. That's a cute picture. Candy. Oh, when I tell y'all I am a Candy stan, honey. Love that woman. Look they oh my god, she spit her out. Too cute. Too cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, just that say, oh wow, he was the line producer. That's impressive. They are like the HR of production to make sure things are done, orchestrating all the crew. Oh, okay. So him getting with Candy was inappropriate. He was so if he liked the HR, honey, him get with the talent. Let me stop. But
Think the um, prenup he gets. I'm not sure of the terms, but I think they had some kind of 10-year clause in it, maybe where it was limited what he would have access to. So people are out there big up and Todd lasting until the 10-year whatever on the prenup was done, which I don't think. I'm not saying that was the reason, you know, but
mhm,
prenups usually have a time when you can get more as time goes on, from what I can see.
yeah. And I saw his recent post where he posted on Instagram, where he had posted just a picture of him in the car, and I think he captioned it "on to the next scheme" or something like that. And, people were
Mhm.
not feeling it.
I think
But
he's being funny.
that's exactly what he was doing, and what a lot of people don't know about him is that that's literally his humor. Because I don't follow him, but a lot of his video when I'm looking at like Candy videos, a lot of his stuff will appear on my algorithm, his page, and he does that them corny dad jokes and stuff like that. Just like one I just saw recently talking about some, I'm always safe out in these streets, and then it cut to a car hitting him and he laying on the ground. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, he is so corny, but
Yeah, he's being funny.
yeah.
And he posted that, I believe, 6 days before the announcement. So people just found the post and was like, oh, he's being funny. Like, one, we don't know truly what happened. My theory is, I think she had to close all of her restaurants but one. And I just think for Candy, when you start messing with her money, you got to go. And so she had a lot of issues with those restaurants. And I think after they closed, all but the one in East Point, I think, um, I think that's what led to the divorce. I don't think it's as nefarious as other people are trying to make it be. Like they're trying to say nasty things about him. Although, what you say, allegedly, there was a video of him right after that party, Blaze's party. He was with some people, and one of the girls did a toast, and she was like, to new beginnings. So I don't know.
Mm.
But it's only right since Phaedra introduced them and her and Phaedra no longer friends at the marriage breakup. No, I'm joking. I
Oh
hate
my
it.
god.
I'm not a Candy fan. You know how I feel about Candy. I don't like her, but I hate to see that her marriage has ended after 11 years. It's sad to see that. But I really think it has something to do with like you playing with my money. And think about it. That's loss of income from the business side, and then she's no longer on RHOA, so she lost that. Like, sir, now you're a liability. You got to go. And Todd has never been, in my opinion, as savvy as Candy. He just, I want to jump out there and let's do it. And she's more methodical. And she would tell him, if you watch the show, they've had those conversations like, we got to be careful with how we play about people money. Remember when that play didn't get picked up or COVID happened or
Hmm.
something?
Yeah, that
Like
Mm.
first
she
play.
was really distraught about having to fire those people. So she's serious about her coins and she's serious about employing other people, which is why her Broadway plays have been really good for some people. So feel sorry for Candy. Um, but I hate the narrative that people are putting out that Mama Joyce was right when we truly don't know what happened, and we all know Mama Joyce is up. I'll leave it at that.
Look, that's my mama. Look, that's my mama.
And I don't care what y'all say about her. That's my mama.
But you know her mama is probably when she heard her when she probably found out about it months ago before we did. But honey, I'm sure the moment her ass found out, she probably did a cartwheel. I know she did. She probably like, wow,
When
child.
she said Todd was a thousandaire, I died. She said, "You're a millionaire. He's a thousandaire." Damn, Mama
Mama
Joy.
Joyce was a mess. She did call him
She
a
was
thousandaire.
a
I
menace for real.
I feel bad for Candy. You notice that when it rained, it pours because then her Aunt Bertha, part of the OLGs, like she got
Yeah,
diagnosed with dementia.
yeah,
Now this. Ooh, Jesus.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, she's been doing some projects, even though her restaurant's closed, and she's been involved in, some projects since then. Candy's always gonna, you know, stay busy. So I don't know. Like you say, we don't know what happened. If he was trying to mess with her money or trying to do projects she didn't want to do, we don't know really what happened. I think I
Mhm.
remember him having a problem with her being so busy and gone all the time when he
Ugh.
was having to take care of the son before the little girl was born. So maybe
Yep, and
just
then it flipped to where he was gone all the time and she didn't like it.
yeah. So maybe it's just the separation, the distance. I don't know. We don't know.
Look, what's that thing that's breaking up all these couples these days, honey? Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, those things.
Child.
Yeah, but
Well, honey. Speaking of irreconcilable differences and crazy motherfuckers, honey. So Offset, remember we talked a bit about him and how he keep coming at Cardi, and Cardi said that she feels like her life is in danger. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But I have this article here. So I think she has like I've even said, back when we read the last story, that she has a very valid reason to worry because he is showing signs of narcissism and it looks dangerous. And now this IG model is coming out as saying, you see, I just shared this link by way of Hot New Hip Hop. IG model alleges Offset is trying to set up Cardi B's new boyfriend, Stefan Diggs. So, an Instagram model by the name of Jordan Gore has shared a series of alleged text messages from Offset, and in doing so, she claims the Migos rapper was trying to set up Cardi B's new boyfriend, Stefan Diggs. The alleged texts show Offset trying to get in contact with the model, who writes in the caption, "Offset keep violating me, but stay in my phone, asking me to help him set up Stefan." And she put laughing emoji, said, "Please, super tender." The drama comes after Cardi welcomed her first child with Diggs earlier this month. In the wake of that news, a fake image began circulating online, purportedly showing Offset claiming to be the child's father. A spokesperson for the rapper shut this down in a statement provided to TMZ. Any statements attributed to Offset circulating on social media are completely fabricated. Cardi responded to misinformation, and the situation escalated unnecessarily. The statement read, Offset has remained supportive of Cardi and genuinely wishes her nothing but the best. Okay, girl. Anyway, Cardi B shared the first pictures of her and Diggs' newborn on Instagram last week. She can be seen holding the baby, who is wrapped in a New England Patriots blanket. Days before that, she penned a lengthy reflection on where she is in life. Um, I don't think we need to reread that. We read that the last time. But what I am going to do is share my screen and show y'all these alleged text messages between Jordan Gore and Offset. Uh, y'all should see this is by way of live bites. So this is she shared it on her story. She says, "Congrats on the album." He put thanks. Why he use so many S's? Then gonna say, "Where you at?" She didn't respond, so he gonna call her op ass nigga, give drop or don't come back around. Make sure I'm nowhere near. And he said, now with a question mark, delete these texts. Finsta now send message. And then, she said, "What you doing in my room? Call me. Where you at?" And he said, Offset, that's the what we mentioned earlier. Offset keep violating me, but stay on my phone, asking me to help set up Stefan. So I'm guessing that's where that now question mark was. I'm gonna set him up. What was he trying to say? Was he trying to set him up to be robbed or set him up to sleep with her or the but at the end of the day, he's still trying to set some shit up, and that's still like, dude, what the fuck? That is a full blown narcissist, man. Like she.
It's kind of scary because this is the kind of person that could be so obsessed that he does. You know, obsession can make people do crazy, crazy things if you really get into it. So this points to some possibly dangerous behavior. I don't like it.
That makes two of us, girl. Like I said, I'm with Carter. She has every right to worry. This is. Look, we've watched enough true crime documentaries to see how this ends up. So,
Yeah.
hey, emotional support top. Hey, Miss Song. Well, child, that is that on that, honey. I know y'all are getting tired of this next story because I'm getting tired of reading about it, but it's in the news, so let's talk about it. And it's an exclusive with all hip hop. I could just hear y'all moans and groans, honey, when I share this link. Oh my god, I can hear it already.
Do it.
But this is an exclusive. Godmother says Jay-Z's legal moves made court issues bogus rulings costing her big money.
Next, next, tomato. Next,
Oh,
release
Lord.
us in the name of Jesus.
I'm sorry, you said what now?
Release us in the name of Jesus.
Honey,
Please.
that godmother says, honey, all them court moves and that boat, it just cost her a whole bunch of money, honey.
No.
Well, Jay-Z is being dragged in a new federal clash after Lily Coley, the godmother of a man claiming to be his son, says New Jersey revived void orders tied to the paternity case. Coley submitted an urgent motion in New Jersey's federal court claiming the state reactivated invalid rulings in a long-running paternity case involving her godson, Ramir Satterwhite. She argued those orders were never legally binding and warned they now threaten her finances and property. Satterwhite has insisted for years that his mother told him she had a brief relationship with Jay-Z in the early 1990s. He sought DNA testing since his teenage years, but the New Jersey family court never secured a sample from the rapper. Despite multiple filings, the case stalled for over a decade. In 2015, Satterwhite went public saying he wasn't after money, he just wanted the truth and a chance to be heard. The court closed the case in 2017 without a DNA test or a final decision. Coley said judges repeatedly stated between 2012 and 2017 that they had no jurisdiction. She claims this was clearly recorded and never reversed. Still, she said the state revived the case in 2025 and sent her a notice on November 7, threatening sanctions of up to $50,000. She described this as the first state action since 2017 and said it placed her at serious risk. Coley also pointed to new child support filings she believes are tied to Jay-Z. She said she drafted a detailed rebuttal earlier this year, but was blocked from filing it after a judge dismissed her case against Jay-Z with prejudice, meaning it cannot be filed again. According to her, Judge Stephen Polanski refused to accept the response, which she said explained why the case should remain closed and beyond New Jersey's reach. Coley told the court she suffered financial losses as a result of the revived orders. She said a lien cost her $25,000 during the sale of her home. She added that her second property is now in jeopardy because of the 2025 filings treat the old rulings as enforceable, even though she maintains they were never valid. In her court filing, Coley directly tied Jay-Z to the recent legal moves. She wrote, after plaintiff filed the present action in this court in May of 2025, defendant Sean Corey Carter returned to New Jersey in August of 2025 for the specific purpose of attempting to block plaintiff and Mr. Satterwhite from pursuing their California claims. She said the state then acted on rulings she believes are void, which Jay-Z allegedly used to gain leverage in her California case. A ruling has not yet been issued. We know how this gonna end, honey. Especially when he got Messy Desi in his anyway. Allegedly. Mhm.
Look,
But
he
yeah.
said, I'm not the pappy. Quit trying to get my DNA. I'm too rich for this. I'm not the pappy. I didn't have no situation with that girl.
Look, we have a comment. Can we talk about JMV being at the F1 race instead? Especially Beyonce 2's outfits. Yes, we can talk about it. I saw one picture and where it was the back of them, and one person said, "Oh, look, it's 2 Chainz and Megan Thee Stallion." I hollered, honey.
Why they do? Why they do them like that?
Because enough is enough. He need to cut that hair. I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. Now I know that's it, and I get the lock journey and all of that. I get it, but
Look, you stick to your man,
Okay.
over there, and leave our man Jay-Z lots
Hello.
alone.
Wake it up.
Please,
Thank
please.
you.
touche.
Wake it
Thank
up,
you.
Jill.
Worry about what your man had doing. Okay.
Hello. Where
Okay.
about them 2 quarters? Okay. Where about
Thank
those
you.
fucking two
Worry about
Come
them
on,
quarters?
y'all,
nickels.
get him. Yes, y'all,
Okay,
get
y'all could
him.
drag me, honey. Okay, that was deserved. Okay, y'all right. Y'all right.
Pack Auntie up about our man, y'all. Stop playing.
Oh, worry about 50 pennies because you know they extinct now. Okay.
Hello. Hello. Wake it up. Wake it the fuck up.
Drag me, honey.
He said I ain't the pappy, and y'all ain't getting my DNA. I am too rich for my DNA to be out here in these streets. No, no.
Mhm.
And give it up. Quit trying,
Hmm.
please.
He said I ain't have sexual relations with that woman. Now, if I
Yeah,
don't want you, I don't want to claim you. I don't want to claim you. Shit.
and y'all know I'm a big advocate, getting to the bottom of things. But I think at this point, when it comes to him, Ramir, it's like, dude, it's been over a decade now, and every time you go to court, you and your godmom, they always give y'all a hard time. It's
You
like,
lose. Yes, you lose.
uh, mm, okay, some people, I
I
guess.
think wouldn't if they had sufficient evidence saying that he could potentially be the father. I mean, I don't I don't think they can make him, but you still I mean you didn't win. Like they're not saying you're in favor of getting a DNA test. I'm sorry. Like I don't know. I think your mama lied to you. And I hate that for her. I hate that for you because I think she might have been lying. It ain't the first time that women lied about who the pappy is and telling their children these grandiose stories about who their daddy is or was or supposed to be. So,
Yeah,
okay, I'm done.
girl, and the only thing I didn't like about it was the him trying to do the side by side photo. Like, look, I even look like him, nigga. No, you don't. Y'all don't look anything alike. What the hell?
Get us out the group chat, out of the delusion chat, because
That's what
baby,
Jay
hanging
Z
out
said.
flat.
Get me out the group chat. I don't want to be here.
The ghetto.
Yeah. Well, speaking of ghetto, and I just want to remind y'all that when it comes to this next story, y'all brought him up, not me. My man, my man, my man.
It wasn't me.
Not 10.
We didn't bring the story. You brought the story. I know you. I know you tried it.
Are
I'm
The
you
hell?
still,
are you trying it?
Not 5 times.
Did
I'm
you bring
still
this
blaming
story?
y'all.
Quinn, did you bring this story up? Because I know it wasn't me. It wasn't Moon. Did you do it?
Girl, we was talking about Sean Carter. The hell?
See? Wow, Auntie. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Well, this next again. So y'all remember when I was saying when it comes to my man, my man, my man, his ex girlfriend, Vivica Fox, honey, they still want each other. And especially, I think Vivica still wants him, even though she said that she was asked about him. There's still something there. And the reason I say that, there's even more evidence of that. So I have this link here from All Hip Hop, honey. Now, if y'all know pop culture, like I know pop culture, she pretty much is telling us to our faces that she wants that dick, honey. She either want that mouth or she want that dick. Cause y'all see, I just shared here by way of All Hip Hop. Vivica Fox continues 50 Cent Press run of love, compares their love to who? Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton.
You know what? You know what? Uh-uh. You
I,
and Vivica got a problem. Both of y'all do. I'm sick of
I'm gonna
both of you
say
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna venture to say that she wants that mouth because the way he danced ain't showing me he got no motion in the ocean.
Ooh,
I'm just putting that out there as from
Chill just gave the tea, honey. Cause
what I heard.
what?
You know, you could tell a lot about what a man do on the dance floor. I'm just saying that's what I have heard. So his
I just
tongue
wanna.
game
I
got to
just
be,
wanna.
Crazy.
top tier.
I just want to know: are you down to be a sister wife, or are you fighting her? Just let us know. Is it
I'm a sister
Absolutely.
wife.
WWE
I
or
am
y'all sister
absolutely
wives?
down to be a sister wife, honey. Could you imagine that, honey? Two bad bitches with that ugly man. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Wow, that's a serious comparison, though. To compare yourself to that love affair, yeah.
Shit,
Oh
yeah, I
man.
knew you would get it, honey, because you know this is like, yeah, I know this is like yo growing up and stuff. So,
No, this is old Hollywood stuff.
mhm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I
And
know about that.
exactly, she told us to our Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. And if y'all don't know anything about those two or their relationship, just do a quick Google search and read, honey. Well, it's
They
gonna
were
tell
a
us in the
hot
article
mess.
too.
Elizabeth Taylor was a hot mess, period.
And you know what?
But
Shout out to Elizabeth Taylor because if it literally were not for her, we wouldn't have like tabloids and a hot
um,
gossip and honey, we wouldn't have it. So shout out to Elizabeth.
she kept that shit up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, Vivica A. Fox refuses to let her stormy romance with 50 Cent fade into hip hop history, delivering another round of revealing comments about their decades old connection that continues to generate headlines. The 61-year-old actress recently sat down with People at the It's a Wonderful Lifetime holiday event in New York City, where she described her relationship with the Queen's rapper as the gift that keeps on giving. Fox emphasized that their current dynamic has shifted dramatically from their previous public feuds. Fox drew comparisons between their enduring bond and classic Hollywood romance, telling People, "We'll always be connected. I call us like the Black Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton." The reference highlighted Taylor and Burton's famous on and off relationship that included two marriages and divorces. "We're friends. There's no negativity," Fox declared during the November 18th interview. "This time it was positive. Everyone got a good chuckle out of it, and it was refreshing to not fight with him." The Independence Day star was referencing her recent appearance at the Ultimate Women's Expo in Edison, New Jersey, where she playfully warned attendees against dating rappers. When asked for the advice to young women pursuing their dreams, Fox jokingly told the crowd, "Don't date 50 Cent, don't date no rappers." However, Fox clarified her comments weren't meant as personal attacks during a subsequent appearance on The Sherry Show. She explained that the advice stemmed from what she wished she had known about high profile relationships at 17. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that because we already talked about that there.
But for Vivica to say that at 17, girl, you was 30 something when you was dating 50. Girl, bye. I'm so sick of
well,
you take you and your sister wife, y'all need to go on somewhere.
y'all get this. So this is where things get a little. So the actress didn't stop there with her revelations. During her Sherry appearance, Fox made headlines by crediting 50 Cent with providing exceptional intimate experiences during their brief 2003 romance. "Oh my goodness, the orgasms were fabulous," Fox candidly shared, explaining why she maintains a special connection to her former flame. The Kill Bill actress emphasized their current peaceful status during her Sherry interview, stating, "We're no longer fighting, y'all. You know, you got that one person that you always got a little space for. We're in a good place." Fox and 50 Cent's relationship history includes years of social media battles and public disputes following their 2003 breakup. Beyond discussing her personal life, Fox promoted her upcoming Lifetime Christmas movie, The Christmas Campaign, which airs on November 29th. She expressed excitement about reuniting with actress Jackée Harry and her role as executive producer. Well, I know what I'll be doing on November 29th, honey. Watching what? The Christmas campaign on Lifetime. And I'm sure it probably comes on at 8 p.m. on Saturday night, probably.
Yeah, with your sister wife in it. I know you gonna be watching and supporting. I know you
Support
are.
my girl. You know, I gotta support my girl, honey. Look, we have a comment.
Mm.
Accuse Tony and Tamar singing Ding-a-ling Go.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all, Vivica need to sit down, honey.
She was
Ooh,
down on that ding-a-ling.
whoever is in her life right now, or the lack thereof, somebody, that's what got her reminiscing about something from 20 years ago. Lord have mercy. Mm.
Listen, I saw it from the beginning. I said she wants that old thing back, honey, for real. And he do too, especially when it comes to his response. And look, I'm totally okay with it. Look, we have a comment. She's such a loser. Oh my God.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
Listen, y'all, don't try to save us. She don't want to be saved. We like what we like.
mm, 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 mm.
Vivica, baby, if anybody understands you, boo, it's me. I've been there, girl.
You still there, girl?
Yes, I am. I still can't believe that comparison though. That's why I said she pretty much just told us what it is. Like if y'all know Hollywood or pop culture, like I know pop culture, baby, this is very clear to me. And honey, they end up getting back together, and it's probably gonna be another messy breakup. That's gonna be good for me to watch, honey, because you know a bitch loves a mess. Like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Get that dick, girl. Hey, I'm with it. Get that dick, girl. Hashtag get that dick, girl. Y'all, okay. So our next story. So I have to actually issue an apology to Don Robinson. Because remember when we talked about Rona Bennett leaving In Vogue on Friday, I made a comment saying, and Dawn probably being shady as hell, living in the backseat of her car and stuff like that. You know, it was nasty, but um, no, honey, Dawn actually surprised me because she talked about what happened with Rona leaving In Vogue, and Dawn actually made a lot of sense. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share. This is on
Mm.
Instagram. Yeah, and I want to say it's about like I want to say maybe up to 3 minutes, maybe two and a half, 3 minutes long or so. Look, we have a comment. In Vogue been fighting for 30 years. Please leave us alone. Well, they weren't fighting for 20 when Rona was in there. Rona was never like a problem in there. Rona
That's
usually
true.
mind her business.
That is true. The original members, I wish they get together. Ooh, Lord. Poor Rona in the middle of some mess that she ain't. She just wanted to sing, child. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I was actually very, very surprised at Dawn's response because Dawn was pretty much saying, honey, like, no, Rona Hunt. Well, she did throw a little bit of shade at the beginning, but she pretty much essentially said, like, girl, you need to tell what it really is. These girls are mean girls. Like the other girls, they're mean.
Well, I kind of alluded to that last week because I said, well, them two, how is it them two still the only ones and everybody else is the problem? Well, I didn't say that, but I definitely was like, okay, girl, everybody keep leaving. And Cindy and what you call it, hmm, I don't know. We need to roll the tape on that one, but I did say something similar
Hmm.
because it sound like mean girl stuff. Because that was rude what they did to her on the left her out of the what was it, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thank you.
It was very rude. And I'm noticing that the link that I wanted to share with you all looks like it's been taken down. So let me see if I can find what she says.
Oh, you think Don might have taken it down?
No, I don't think she did. I think maybe somebody else did. Maybe In Vogue had it taken down.
Mm.
Let's see, but y'all know I can find some shit. Give me a couple of minutes. I'ma find that thing.
You should have screen recorded it, honey.
I should have. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Cause you know they be trying to cover up.
Oh, I think I found it. Let me see. It's another Instagram page. Yep, found it. So I'm gonna share my screen. Let me do a quick refresh so y'all can see it from the beginning.
Of going back and forth to the group. Every single time I go back, I go back. We have deals on the.
Oh, nope, that's not it. Sorry. That was her talking about leaving the group. Okay, here we are. This is a TikTok video. And let me. Sorry about this, y'all.
Maxine returned. You surprised when Maxine returned to In Vogue in the spring early this year?
Yeah. Was I surprised? No. Was I shocked? Like, what the heck are you doing? I was like, okay, Max, so you haven't learned your lesson? That's why I said in episode 9 on my YouTube channel, official Dawn Robinson. I'm gonna plug myself a little bit, but
Yeah, no, please, yes, yeah.
I couldn't understand, like, what are you doing? Do you understand? First of all, do you know who you are and that you deserve better? But now that I see what they did with Rona, I see why she's back. They needed her because Rona was leaving. It was all a setup, is what it looks like to me. And if I was Rona, I think she's being a little too nice about everything and trying to be sweet. And maybe she even has an NDA that she's not allowed to talk about what happened, which I would not have signed if you guys are going to give 22 years. Like, I was only in Vogue for 8, but I brought a lot of big hits. She was with them for 22 years, no hits, but still she gave a lot of time to that group. And if I were her, apparently her sister is speaking on her behalf, which I see her sister's feisty. Her sister's not okay with anything. Like, they did a really measly press release, some kind of statement that they put out about Rona leaving, which to me, it's like, okay, you guys never did a statement for me leaving the group. That was a mess. You never fought for me on my behalf. There was nothing funny about that to me because I was devastated. You're just going to kick me out and not allow me to speak on my behalf or speak for me. Like, hey, you know what? We're so sorry, fans, but Dawn is no longer here. They did nothing on my behalf. And I don't think they would have said anything about Rona leaving either had Rona not put out a letter. Rona just did a letter and put it out and said, it's unfortunate what happened. She should have told the truth because I know it was ugly. It was not as sweet as she's making it seem. Her sister is telling the truth. Like, her sister is on it. And it's not to say that you got to have this ugly breakdown in communication and yelling and screaming and calling each other out of each other's names. It's not that at all. It's just tell the truth. This was not okay what they did to me. Not okay. And I'm going to speak up for myself because I deserve more. I gave them 22 years of my life. Rona, come on, you better speak up. I'm speaking up for Rona, and she ain't even saying it, but
You surprised?
So yeah, and we have a comment that no hits lifetime comment was true but shady. Yep, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, when you said it, I was like, yeah, that was. She was like, I gave them hits, even though I was there for 8 years. They got hits. 22, no hits, but you gave up 22 years, girl. But I mean, the truth is the truth. You wasn't lying, and
But yeah,
she should tell the truth.
she let that chopper sing, honey. She was like, "How y'all gonna say that? Y'all want to think? First of all, you worried about your sisters, Salt and Peppers, and not your In Vogue sisters? Are you kidding me?" So I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, Dawn, I didn't know your game, girl. I'm sorry."
It's Tracy and Cindy. I I'm starting to think that they are the mean girl problem a little bit. I mean, I know Maxine, she quiet, she don't say too much. And I know Dawn is like the one that talks all the time, and she a little, but also she said I ain't about letting nobody disrespect me or treat me bad and think I'm gonna stick around for that type of treatment. Look, I ain't mad at it. I understand. Cause I ain't gonna be nowhere where somebody's treating me bad. So yeah, I don't know. This is a weird little situation that these ladies have.
Oh, honey, in Ben Vogue, honey, they have been, especially when they, if you anybody beefing with Luther Vandross,
Bitch, you
Luther,
you beefing with Luther, you might as well just go. Mm-mm. Don't
and
fuck with Luther.
we have a comment saying trashy and stinky. Oh my goodness. And then another comment. I honestly didn't know they still made music. Oh yes, honey. One of their most recent songs I actually looked that has Rona in it. What it go? If you want me, let me see them open arms. Reach for me, baby.
But oh, Auntie, but like Don said, they didn't have no hits. Okay, that's why we ain't know.
Oh,
Let's stick to Anvo singing that, baby.
oh, oh.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
fuck y'all. I vocally slay. How dare you? We have a comment. Luther wasn't innocent in that beating. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, don't talk about Luther. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
I said what I said. I love
Luther,
Luther, but Luther
oh,
was
he's a
not
shady bitch.
innocent in that beef.
No, Luther was a shady bitch, and rightfully so. Though,
Very much
when you the
so.
vocal god, you gonna shade some bitches, and I believe. Look here,
That-
it is what it is.
But I mean, he was raised in shadiness. This is why he got fired from being Anita's background singer. She was nasty, so he just carried the torch.
Oh yeah, Anita, she and she another. Ooh, them legends was kind of shady though. They all kind of had some shit. They were nasty. But when you sing to the gods, I mean, I can see where, you know, you get a little bit of uppity on you. You know, we don't have that no more.
Well, I mean, I don't know because I feel like Summer Walker, she's bringing that shady.
Thank you, Bibi. Thank you.
Boo!
Because what
Boo!
I mean, she can sing, but I'm sorry, baby is a little.
Well, wait, and before we start, because I want to make sure that I'm
Tweedly,
very clear. I,
Tweedly, Italy. That's what she is.
right, 'cause you're a whole bird, honey. I just want to make it clear that I was not talking about her singing abilities. I was talking about her messiness. That's why I said she's bringing the messiness back when it comes to singers and the divas and stuff. Because remember the last story we did about her, Selena Powell was airing her out online and claiming that she was sleeping with Lil Meech when they was dating, and had her music playing in the background. Y'all remember that? Well,
No, but yes, yeah, she is a bird.
yes, and a big one too, honey. Because I got another story about her. Because I'm starting to see a pattern with her, honey. I'm starting to see a pattern, girl. And y'all should see I just shared here about hot new hip hop. Summer Walker claims Tory Bricks sent her Pizza Hut over Rich the Kid drama. And this headline doesn't really explain how nasty this is. So after Rich the Kid and his fiance Tory Bricks have already faced relationship drama in the past, a fiery feud with Summer Walker has made things more complicated. For those unaware, in a leaked audio clip, Summer allegedly told Rich to cheat on Bricks with her and keep their fling going, even suggesting that he can save her number under Pizza Hut if he wants. Summer, nasty. Anyway, well, it seems like someone definitely took this joke way too seriously. As caught by the Shade Room on Instagram, someone apparently sent Walker a bunch of Pizza Hut after a night out, and she thinks that Tory Bricks is behind this. So you harassed me off text free app while I was in the club last night having a time, not even thinking about you, and now sending pizzas to my house after telling me you have my address. The singer claimed in an Instagram story. So it's given restraining order. Like you're literally having a psychotic break over a man who literally is obsessed with me and 14 other women. Like I really can't figure out your issue with me, specifically instead of taking it up with him. I gave him back yesterday, babe. Now you're dragging it. Like I'm really over the internet stuff, but I'm gonna put this here for the world and police to see in case you really decide to lose your mind. From there, Summer Walker claimed Tori's been harassing her for years, clowned her relationship with Rich the Kid, promised not to address her again, and accused her of physically assaulting a friend. Later, Briggs responded to Summer and denied her claims. I didn't send this hoe no pizzas, she wrote in an IG comment. If I sent some shit to her crib, it wouldn't be pizzas. Call the police and have them check the cameras or card for the purchase. This hoe having a breakdown. I wasn't in the way of anything she had going on. She just didn't like the truth once it was out. How she upset with me because the audio comes out of her begging. I didn't leak the audio, love. Ask academics. Briggs also claims she has receipts of Walker crying about her from 2023 to this year. Um, Amid other relationship drama for Summer Walker, we'll see if this comes up again. In the meantime, we'll see if Tory Briggs and Rich the Kid speak again about their dynamic and drama and the drama they face. Now, one thing I don't know, let me just do a quick Google search to see if Tory and Rich the Kid still together. Let's see, Tory Briggs and Rich the Kid.
While you searching, I just have a comment because I thought I got social anxiety. I love my house. What you doing outside, girl?
Bloop.
I just
Ooh,
really would
she
like to know.
only got social anxiety when it comes to performing. She know how to get outside and be a
That's what
bird.
you know. What I'm saying I'm just trying to, I'm trying to make one and two, and some numbers make sense because Miss Mama's definitely has gotten on several different podcasts and interviews and say she got social anxiety. She don't be outside. She love
Hmm.
home. She don't love going nowhere.
She just be
Girl, she.
lying. Like her
Hmm.
music sucks. Her music literally cured my insomnia, so I'll give her credit for that.
Oh my God.
Like I've
Ooh.
never slept so well after listening to her music. Oh my gosh, thank God for that. But all of that, I have social anxiety. I have social anxiety to be a messy bitch. Like, make it make sense.
Well, they're making music about. Well, I mean, I guess side chick music is. I guess they need anthems too. I guess I don't
I
know.
guess so.
No,
I
the fuck
guess.
we don't. No, the
Ooh.
fuck we don't. We don't need no side chick
No,
music.
wait.
Cause what
Oh,
did
I was
Meg
like,
say?
who is we?
No, I mean as a collective in the community, we don't need no side chick music. No, because what did Meg say? My man, my man, my man. Okay, and she said, find your own man. Okay, get your own. Okay, figure it out. Get your
I just be
And
own.
she be
confused over
mad.
the people that they're fighting over. Like, I just Googled a picture of this guy and
But you know
Lord
what?
help us all.
Let them stay in that nasty pool together. Let them. I'm just saying, just in a circle, cycling, and keep and stay away from us. We don't want. Just take us out the group chat, the public group chat. We don't want to be in that.
She is giving me a little bit refined, but she's giving me the same lane as Sexy Red, but just not as scabby. But I'm still getting the same mm,
Who's
vibes.
not scabby?
It's just I don't know. Girl. I, I guess you can't take the hood out of some people, even though they out the hood. They still like
Knock
to
off Erica
operate.
Badu. Oh,
Ooh, what? Oh my God. I mean, I guess. I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
like, look,
Like,
like, listen. I Erica Badu my idol, and I wish I could be like her. Oh, because all these niggas in love with me, girl, girl. But you finally over it. Interesting.
I don't know. Like, some of the mentality, girl. You can do better. Like, you're not an ugly girl. You got a good voice. You could do. you- I know what Auntie be saying. I don't want better. I feel like that's what I'm fighting right
And
now.
that's what I was about to say.
And also keep in mind, Summer is in Aries as well. So I'm pretty sure she is very much on that. I don't want better. I want what I want.
Well, that
And
explains so much. She's trash. Next
Ooh!
story.
Damn. Look, where is Hammy? Hammy, did you clock out and bring on BB? Like, what the hell? The dragging is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, speaking of dragging, honey, that y'all know that fan, honey, who tried to touch Ariana, who had Cynthia Erivo, who acting like that was don't touch my bitch, honey. That's my bitch. Anyway, and remember
Yeah.
the last thing we read about Mr. Johnson when? Well, first, we have someone in the room that was happy that he was not Filipino, and we learned that he was arrested due to that and had to pay a fine. And now, in addition to that, we have learned that he has actually been banned from Singapore.
Yes, and deported, honey.
Listen,
And
Singapore don't play.
deported.
If y'all know what I know, Singapore do not play. Fuck
Look,
around and
the
find out.
Uh-huh.
Asian diaspora don't play. Stop playing. They said don't
But
play
no,
on our top.
Singapore specifically does not motherfucking play. Find out what you do. What happens to you if you be getting caught chewing gum? Some motherfuckers do not play.
Wait,
Mhm.
you can't chew gum?
Correct.
They don't allow gum in the country?
Correct.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, no spitting either. Oh, no cursing in public. Oh,
And that's why I
We all
say
be in jail. We all be in
fuck
jail.
around and find out.
Let me tell you the way I cuss like a sailor. Oh yeah, I'd be in jail on accident all the time.
I'm actually going to research it. I want to know that because there has to be a reason that they had to be like, what was the people of Singapore was just doing too much with that gum, like sticking it everywhere and stuff. They was like, you know what? None of y'all can have gum no more since none of y'all know how to act.
They
Oh,
probably
And you
visited New York and decided, you know what, we
this
don't want our country to be like this.
wake it up, wake it up. It was that we have a comment.
they
Prime
said they
Minister had to
dirty.
discipline his people really tight. Oh, that's very tight, I must say. Well, about this serial intruder. TMZ starts off by saying Ariana Grande hasn't shut the door on Wicked 3, but Singapore has shut the door on a clout chaser who grabbed her during a Wicked for Good event. Remember, 26-year-old Johnson Wynn jumped on the red carpet November 13th and rushed at the star, forcing Cynthia Erivo to step in and shield her close pal. Close pal, is that what they're calling it? Okay. Anyway.
Forcing her. That's crazy. And yes, absolutely, cousin. Singapore is number one, but yes, they low key boring and it's expensive there too.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Well,
and not to overlook Beast's comment, he said jump scare warning next time, and I have to agree with that.
my apologies, everybody. Yes, because this is something. Well, it says now the Straits Times, an English language newspaper based in the Southeast Asian country, reports Wynn was deported from the country Sunday and has been barred from re-entering the nation. Prosecutors described Wynn as a serial intruder, and a judge determined he planned the intrusion to make a viral video on social media. Wynn pled guilty to one charge of being a public nuisance and was sentenced to 9 days in jail. However, he seemed unconcerned about the arrest, sharing photos after his release from jail and even thanking Grande for letting him jump on the yellow carpet with him. Johnson's IG page shows this isn't the first time he's uh, sidled up to celebrities like this, having previously jumped on stage to get close to Katy Perry and The Weeknd. He gonna fuck around and get his ass beat. That's what's gonna happen. So you already done got banned from Singapore and keep it up. Look, we have a comment. They also cut films and do not show sex scenes and such. It's very tight and repressed. Oh, wow.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That make that is the one thing they are. That's why they be and fall in love with AI. That's why they was doing that before we was ever on it, because they definitely are repressed. You right about that.
Oh, that's a good question. We have question. Do they drink? If they can't chew gum, I imagine they can't drink no alcohol.
I think they have beer, but they may not have besides like. I think you could drink because you know they
Um,
don't play about. public indecency and shit like that. So you could drink, but you better not get drunk, bitch.
It says, public nuisance is not tolerated, similar to Dubai. Mm-mm. No, and I don't remember. It said because we had a question. Do you remember the American kid who got whipped publicly many years ago? I do not remember that. Wow.
Hmm. Well, there was a killed. I mean, what was that in China? Was he in China? Where? Well, that one. But then the one that was jailed, but he died because he did some graffiti, I think, or something like that. White dude. This was years ago now, and he ended up dying in custody, or they gave him back, and he was like brain dead.
Oh my lord. I do remember that. Yes, 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 yes. I do remember that.
Don't play that shit. Don't come over here thinking. I don't know. That's why I don't know how they got with their
Why?
culture and how long it is, how they let white folks come over there and have them believing that white supremacy is the thing. But okay.
Why they didn't cane this little asshole?
They probably can't tame nobody now
Chill,
from
not you
other
come back.
countries. Still, I don't think after that what after they did that white boy like that, I don't think they can cane outside citizens no more.
Hmm.
I
That's
don't
too
know because that
bad.
was a big thing. That was a big controversy. You
It
remember?
was huge. But you come to my country acting a fool, you get what you get.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
not.
it's only fair.
Can I ask this question? Does anybody find it weird how Cynthia Erivo has become the mammy for Ariana Grande?
No.
Did not.
The
I
bald
mean,
headed
yes, but
demon.
no.
The bald headed
That's her
demon.
lover. That's her lover. That's why. Ain't nobody jumping out for nobody like that unless they love them.
And I totally get, but that's the conversation I would because BB, I'm glad you asked that because that's what I was trying to bring to light.
That's what happens when you cosplay Black American people.
Right, because then I said I had said from the beginning when we first even talked, I said I do not like the opposite of this, like especially when you know they have a history of masculinizing black women in Hollywood. I don't like
Hmm.
it. I hate it. So yes,
Yeah,
she's definitely becoming a mammy, or she is a
I
mammy.
hate to see it. It gets on my nerves. I don't like Cynthia anyway, but
Yeah.
to see it, it's like what is all this for? Like, what are you doing? She is not some fragile little girl that you have to protect her. Like, what are we
That's what
doing?
she doing. And that's her
Is
lover.
Cynthia a lesbian? Yes.
Honey, honey, if she is a lesbian, you better not trust around your boo, honey, because if you, so she's, are you familiar with Lena Waithe?
Oh,
Google how
child.
Cynthia and Lena got together, and that's all I'll say about
Oh,
that.
I didn't know that they were together. I'm gonna
Oh,
Google
they
that.
are. I thought you knew that they
I
were together.
Oh,
I
honey,
don't follow Cynthia because I mean
Not
she's
you,
Cynthia.
the
Um.
commenter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, happy queen of happiness.
We're
I
not calling out who's commenting, boo boo.
Oh, I'm chill. You know, I got to get the rules again. It's been a long time. I'm sorry.
We just read the comments.
and it says, "Is that where Ari learned it from?"
Ooh.
If I had to take a educated guess,
She's been turned out.
Well, that's yeah.
Turn that motherfucker out. Turn it.
Hey, ah.
Well, I'm sorry. Ariana has had her own. She's been doing her own dirt on her own for a long time. She is. There ain't nobody turn her out. She been.
She been out.
She been
Yeah,
out.
but like Nene Leak said, she was sliding down the poles of all the men's. We've never seen her be this, you know.
Uh
So
huh. Yeah, we did. When she was
she's
with
had
P.
lesbian rumors.
Oh, lesbian rumors?
I don't
No,
remember any
no.
of
We know
those.
she's
Like,
had some salacious rumors. We're privy to
Yeah.
that, but I've never seen like
Oh, you mean
this whole
specifically?
Cynthia, whatever her name is, all over her, honey.
I
I
we
just
don't
find
No.
know.
it weird. I hate it because of the optics, but it's also just weird to me. Like,
It is.
What we
That's what you
doing?
meant by turned out. Okay. Yeah, no. This is I think a new thing. Since they've been on the Wicked since the first run,
They've
it's
been
been a
inseparable.
weird.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Child inseparable. Well, I mean, I hope
We
she
don't
likes
know.
it. Congratulations, happy birthday.
Well, clearly she love it, honey.
I wonder if this
They.
is why her husband is in this next iteration of Wicked.
He
Since
was in the first one.
together, he was in
Oh,
the
he
first one.
was.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it was funny because my mom and I were watching it together, and I was like, "Yeah, mom, you know that's the man that Ariana married that she stole from that woman." And my mama said, "That ugly man."
Ooh.
Because he is definitely
Now,
that.
Ugly man.
now, Ariana does have a trail of very odd looking boyfriends.
Well, she's not a. Never mind.
Oh my god. But yeah. Oh, so yeah. If y'all, like I said, BB, her and the way Lena got together, she pretty much did the same thing that Ariana did with Ethan. Cynthia did that with Lena. She pretty much took her from somebody. So
Oh.
yeah, it was nasty.
Mm.
Another marriage child.
Mhm.
I mean, somebody that was married. But
Mhm.
hey,
Ciao, ciao,
but
ciao.
hey,
But
yeah,
that's
that
the
is
whole thing
something.
from the beginning. I never even saw them as like lovers. What I saw was that whole mammy aspect of it. Like oh my God, I have to use my black body to protect this frail white girl. Remember, I said that from the beginning. I don't like how it.
Yeah, it does give that. If I wasn't thinking that she's protecting her lover, you're right. It does give that though. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong for sure. She put her body on the line when they had how many big burly bodyguards around now?
Right
Right.
there.
They get
That's
paid
it.
to
She,
do that.
Like they got people who get paid to do this. So why are you trying to shield this girl?
What if he
mm,
had a knife? I mean, what if he had malicious intentions? You know.
mhm.
So they're friends, but yeah.
Next story. I'm tired of hearing about this bald head
Oh,
demon.
before we move on, I want to put this out here on a recorded line. I am. I need y'all to stop trying to put Cynthia as Storm. I swear to God, y'all need to stop trying to make it like she's going to be Storm in the MCU. No, we don't want it.
The
We
way
do
that I
not
will
want it.
boycott, baby, the way they gonna lose money if that would ever happen, the ghetto.
They
Baby,
better listen to the public. We don't want it.
we don't want it. Nobody want that.
Nobody wants that.
Mm-mm. Wake that up.
Now, shit. Now we
No, we
done
got
told you who should play Storm. We done told y'all 50, 11 times. We done gave y'all an extensive list of people who could play Storm. Now stop playing on our top. Now, shit.
and who else gonna stop playing on our top? In this chat talking about some bring Halle back. Now I love Halle just as much as the next bitch, but
But no.
mm,
She
What?
she she did her thing, and now we moving on.
She want to play it again? No, no,
No,
ma'am.
no, don't know. No, she don't. That's just
No,
that's just yeah.
yeah, but that's not that's out of the question. She need to keep up with them kids. Help them.
I just honestly don't think that they would do Storm, since we're on that conversation, any justice in a live action movie. They've had so many opportunities to do her character right, and they failed at every single attempt. I just let the ship sail. Matter of fact, all live action movies for superheroes should be banned until I'm dead.
now wait a minute now
Well,
I
somebody
hold
said
on.
Well,
it.
not too
I
much.
mean
We
it.
gotta, we gotta miss out.
I miss out until I'm up out of here.
No,
Lord,
well, hold on.
Ban
Now,
them. Ban them.
no, no.
Get them
Well,
out of here.
that's a little too far.
Enough is enough. We've had enough. I don't want to see one more Wolverine. We know Wolverine story back and forth. Hell, I may be Wolverine at this point. I don't know. We've seen Superman's hell since my mama was coming up. We've been so we good. Give us some new stories, give us something else. But what we've been doing the last 20 years, because enough is enough.
I will say we can move on to other stories and explore other characters. You're right.
Well, then
Mhm.
that's
I
why they
will
should
give you
give
that.
us Storm. Anyways,
And not with Alexandra Shipp. And I don't hate her as an actress, but honey, she did nothing as
She
Storm.
did
Oh,
nothing. She stand there and give us nothing. I'm not.
Let me
I
look
like
her up.
Storm, but
who
what
is
I'm
that?
saying
girl played
is
Aaliyah in that.
they've had enough time to give us a proper Storm story with proper casting, and they feel because Alexandra Shipp, why was she cast?
Mm-mm.
Oh
Alexander who?
no, because she gives the ambiguity. That's why.
I am big.
Yeah,
Chill.
she's curly hair, brown skin. Gives racial ambiguity.
I
That's
get it.
because she is.
Well, hold on. Let's not too much. Let's stop.
I mean, I'm not
Baby,
an MCU watcher or whatever y'all, whatever part of this
Storm's
it
supposed
is,
to be
but
black.
yeah, that's what I thought. The pictures I've seen
Chocolate
of Storm, she's supposed to
Yeah,
be chocolate.
exactly. Storm's
Mm,
supposed to be black with melanin, rich.
yeah, and big and
and
spectacular,
we
big
Body,
can
bag.
look
body.
Jodie Turner. Look,
Yeah.
she's
Oh my
giving.
God, she would give hard.
She's giving the tall, the sleek, the
Yeah,
slender, the chocolatey chocolate,
with the
and got an
muscles.
accent, baby. So what we
Hmm.
doing? Stop playing.
She be
We
Child,
playing.
got a
she too busy being up under her cheating ass ex-husband to even.
well. She's not still with him.
That's what she's saying.
Look here. Look, hold on. Stop playing. Let me see. Now you got me up here finna pull this up.
When it comes to that, I don't trust that she is over that man, honey.
I mean, that's fine, but she need to get to work. And
Hmm.
yeah, Alexandra is definitely a
She's a
biracial.
beautiful girl, yeah. Alexandra's a beautiful girl. She probably bodied Aaliyah. I don't know. She probably did very well with that. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but
I definitely
yeah.
didn't watch it. She played Aaliyah. Lord have mercy.
Yes, she did, honey. Wendy Williams was actually a producer on that movie, child. Woof, woof.
Was it
Yeah,
good or bad?
it was bad.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Not worth commenting on.
Ooh,
Now you know it's
okay.
bad if Auntie saying it.
It's
Yeah,
bad. Damn.
this is a mission
Damn.
movie movies, honey. And if I say something is bad, oh, y'all might need to.
Damn. It must have been horror. What was it? Her acting skill?
No, she acted just fine. The problem was they weren't able to use a lot of because of Aaliyah's brother. They weren't able to use a lot
Hmm.
of the music in the movie.
Mm.
Period. That's what I like to hear.
You can't
Yes.
tell
People
that story without her music. So
Well, yeah. Then what are we telling the story for? It don't even matter.
exactly.
and then they try to touch on the marriage with her and R. Kelly, but they could have done more.
Well, clearly
Child.
they couldn't do more. They should have left it alone. Oh well. But yeah, Jodie is my number one Storm choice. I'm just gonna
It's a
tell
good
y'all that
choice.
now.
Good
Cause
choice.
she's giving all of Storm, okay? Thank you.
Well, speaking of a storm, honey, I think we are seeing a calm before the storm. So, as somebody who reads a lot of celebrity news, when stories like this tend to come out, that means that there's usually a scandalous story that's going to follow. Now, I have no proof of this other than the gut feeling, but I say this to say this next story I'm sharing about Lizzo, right?
Hmm.
So, you should see here where it says by way of TMZ, Lizzo says she was suicidal at the start of her weight loss journey. So, Lizzo just opened up about the start of her weight loss journey 2 years ago and says back then she was in such a dark place, she was suicidal. The singer, who dropped 16% of her body fat, says she was severely depressed when she first started losing weight in fall of 2023. And listen to this, y'all, especially with the whole world turning its back on her in the middle of what she calls a vicious scandal, the sexual harassment lawsuit filed by 3 of her former background dancers. Mhm. Lizzo wrote in a Substack post this weekend she shut out her loved ones and couldn't trust anybody and was desperate to change how she felt about her body, especially after years of hanging on to relationships that were deeply toxic and abusive following her dad's death in 2009. She says the weight loss was never about trying to be thin, mainly because she doesn't think she'll ever fit that conventional standard anyway. But she did admit the way she was introduced to the world as this confident, body positive superstar was borderline emotional abuse. Nonetheless, even with people accusing her of internalized fat phobia, Lizzo says she basically trolled the hell out of every fat joke on the internet by dropping weight. And at the end of the day, she's going to love herself no matter what the scale says. And then the story ends with if you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. We about to find out something about that lawsuit. Something about to come out. Why the hell will you sit here? Why are we hearing about 2 years later, right? Oh, I was so suicidal. You know what this remind me of? When with what's that boy name from Stranger Things, the one who plays Will, Noah Schnapp, is that how you say his last name? But when he, with all this the stuff about him being like a resounding Zionist, honey, when all that came out and he was losing a lot of opportunities, a story like this came out was saying like, oh well, he had such a mental health struggle being a child actor and this is. I'm like, hmm. So I'm like, y'all keep your eyes open. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I have nothing but a gut feeling, and my years of reading celebrity news and being able to recognize a pattern. But I think something's about to drop. So what Derek made a prediction. Let me write this down. I made a prediction on November 24th. Some shit about we about to find out about Lizzo. Moderna, hey boo. So
Hey,
that's that on that.
Moderna.
This was a nothing burger, but that's just what I said. Some shit about to pop up, especially with them mentioning this lawsuit. And that lawsuit was also 2 years ago, which the story mentions. So I feel like we about to find some shit out. Uh,
Next.
look next, honey, y'all. So this next story, I'm gonna share 3 different links because but this is all one story. And I hate to talk about this because it's just gotten so. But it's about David, by the way. Oh, safe travels, boo. It's about that crazy weirdo pedophile bisexual allegedly
Oh,
David.
damn, bisexual now too? All
Well,
that?
that's what people were saying, honey. I don't know this child.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Well, the first story I wanted to share, a part of this, you should see where it says Celeste Riva's body discovered frozen, cause of death likely undetermined. So Celeste Riva's body had been frozen, and as a result, it looks like the LA County Medical Examiner will not be able to establish a cause of death. Sources directly connected to the investigation tell TMZ. According to these sources, the medical examiner received the body in horrendous condition. It was decapitated, and while the torso was intact, the limbs had been removed and cut into multiple pieces. It's just so fucking sad. Oh,
I got a cause. Murder.
hello, wake it up. We're told all of the body parts were partially frozen and had apparently been thawing out while sitting in the trunk of David's Tesla. Remember, David's vehicle had not been moved for several days when it was parked on the Hollywood Hills street near his rental home, which resulted in it getting towed and then the body being found. As TMZ reported, Celeste's body was in such bad shape initially, investigators did not know if it was male or female. When the body was received by the medical examiner's office, the initial determination was this was a victim of an apparent homicide, but our sources say the medical examiner is now having trouble establishing an official manner or cause of death, and it will most likely be undetermined.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, whatever it is, strangle, shot, stab, she dead. So murder, like Chill said, it's murder. Whatever it is, however, they killed her. And then oh God.
That
Such a
part.
beautiful young lady. Oh,
Well, other sources connected to the investigation tell TMZ that the LAPD's robbery homicide division is viewing Celeste's death as a homicide, and even if the official cause of death is undetermined, authorities can move forward with an arrest.
mm-hmm.
TMZ broke the story. David is now considered a suspect in Celeste's death. What's more, TMZ has learned there is a second suspect who authorities believe helped David in the dismemberment of Celeste's body.
Mm.
Mark Garagos appeared on the most recent Two Angry Men podcast and said he knows the name of the second suspect, and authorities have told him this person might have been involved before, during, and after Celeste's death.
Mm.
TMZ also broke the story. A critical part of the case involves a trip investigators say David took a remote area of Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night back in the spring, where he spent 2 hours. If Celeste's body was taken to that area months before it was discovered in LA, it seems the operating theory is the body parts were put in some sort of freezer for a long time before it ended up in David's Tesla in late summer.
Yeah, who took it out the freezer and then put it in the Tesla and left it and had to forget or something? Cause what?
I I don't think because a body in unless you're a serial killer, like a body in the freezer or a dismembered body in the trunk ain't something that somebody just like easily forgets. I don't think.
Well, I mean, for it to leave outside in the Tesla by the house, somebody fucked up on their assignment.
Mm-mm.
Why would you leave? You went through all that dismemberment, trying to hide, disguise, and then leave the body in the car, linking it to David by the house. I mean, damn, I know these some of these folks is a little slow in the head, but damn,
Yeah.
why go through all of that if you was trying to cover up a murder? You might as well just left the body where it was and
Well, I mean, it looks like investigators are like they're really trying to put two and two together because it's and I have to keep reminding myself it's not like how it looks on TV. It's not like Law and Order SVU. Sometimes there can be, and even Chill had to remind me that in the show one time, like, because I'm like, I mean, it's clear to me that this motherfucker did it, but I understand that there are things that have to be done to make sure they can get his ass beyond a reasonable doubt, whatever, whatever.
hmm
But you
hmm
remember how the last article we just read mentioned that somebody may have like had the body stored in the freezer before putting it in the Tesla. So
hmm
now they suspect that rental home that he was using, that may have been the freezer that he was using because it was big enough to fit a body. And you should see where
mm.
it says, also by way of TMZ, house David rented had freezer, point of interest for cops. So it looks like it's getting closer, y'all. But singer David, a suspect in the presumed homicide of Celeste Rivas, had a freezer large enough to store a body. A relevant fact since her body had apparently been frozen for months.
Mm, mm, mm.
Then they have a photo of David's rental home. It was taken a few years ago, and it shows the kitchen had a KitchenAid refrigerator slash freezer. The freezer side of the appliance has a height around 74 inches and a width around 14 inches and a depth of roughly 27 inches. The temperature can get as low as -8 degrees Fahrenheit. Celeste was 5'3" and 120 pounds. TMZ broke the story. Her body was found in a bag in David's Tesla. It was decapitated and the arms and limbs cut off, so it could have fit in the freezer if the shelving inside had been removed. By the way, a torso for a 5'3" woman falls between 15 and 17 inches long and 14 to 15 inches wide. Oh my God, just the details of this is, I'm just disgusted. Anyway, mind you, we do not know if police have zeroed in on this freezer, but as we first reported, the body was partially frozen when it was found. This after an extended period of time in David's trunk back in August when it was hot in LA. The LAPD executed a search warrant on the home shortly after the body was discovered. There's also a video that has resurfaced on social media from September 4th of 2024 showing David in a house, not his rental, with an appliance box behind him. The box appears to be a convertible chest freezer with a removable storage basket. It has a capacity of 7 cubic feet. By the way, the last video of Celeste we've seen is from September of 2024. We do not know if this freezer has any connection to the case, but the timing is off. Remember, authorities say David went to a remote area of Santa Barbara County in the spring of 2025, and that's where they believe Celeste's body was dismembered. As we reported, authorities believe the body had been frozen for an extended period of time. And TMZ broke the story. David took a trip to a remote area of Santa Barbara in the middle of the night last spring and spent several hours there. A source with knowledge says authorities do not believe Celeste was ever buried in Santa Barbara. They believe her body was dismembered there. One source with knowledge tells TMZ one theory is David and an accomplice who is also a suspect may have taken the body there, dismembered it, and then returned it to LA where it sat in the freezer for months. If that were the case, the question, why did the body end up in David's Tesla? There are various theories, including David was no longer staying at the house because he was on tour, and other people were staying at the home who could have discovered the body. Again, this is just one theory, but we're told the LAPD is methodically putting a timeline together to determine what happened to Celeste. Mm-mm. Just crazy, honey. My good. Look, we have a comment. My goodness, those are kids. Exactly. Especially her. The girl was only 13 years old. That shit just pisses me off. Go ahead, Chili.
That was going to be my question. She was in the freezer and he was on tour. He left. Other people were in the house. Sounds like someone took that body and put it in his car because they're like, hey, this is, his body. This ain't got nothing to do with us. And let that car be picked up and discovered with her body in it. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to murder her and chop her up, freezer, and then put her in his own car, you know,
That's all I'm
to
saying,
make
Chill.
him a suspect. So I am with the police. Like, I think someone else put that body in the car while he was gone, and then his car got, impounded.
Clearly, because he
Yeah,
wasn't even there.
he wasn't there. So, yeah, somebody else said, no, they're not pitting
That's
this
what I
on
said.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what
Hmm.
it was. But I was like, that don't for you to take a frozen body out, already do all the things, and then just leave it.
In your car. That makes no
Right,
sense.
like that don't make no sense.
No.
Especially if you went through all of that work to
Hmm.
try
Yep.
and cover it up.
Right. Right. Yeah. Somebody dropped a dime on him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes.
No, I feel
Mhm.
you, honey. And we have a comment that's really some really important information. So it says, and Santa Barbara is like 2 hours away. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. And we have another one. How sad for her family and friends. Exactly. I just
Yeah.
cannot imagine what that girl's family is going through right now.
To know your loved one has been murdered, no less, and then to have that done to them is just unbelievably, unimaginably,
Oh,
like, tragic. Like, how you, man,
yes.
that would give you nightmares.
Murdering them is enough, but then to chop the to
Hmm.
defile the body,
Yeah, that's
my
something to
my
keep up.
baby's body, like, oh, you doing too much.
Hmm. That's terribly tragic for the family.
Mhm. And remember, I said I had 3 stories about this, honey. So now we have more information about because remember the last 2 stories mentioned that uh Harry Levin and Mark Garagos on their Two Angry Men podcast, and Mark mentioned that he had information about the second suspect.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
that's what this article here from All Hip Hop, excuse me, All Hip Hop. You should see where it says David's late night trip to remote area under scrutiny after second person of interest identified. So now this is more information about that second person. So David has become the focus of intense scrutiny after a second individual who I'm sorry, after a second individual was reportedly tied to the death of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose decomposed body was discovered in the trunk of the hip hop artist's Tesla in Los Angeles last September. And I just a little side note, I really wish they would stop. I mean, I know when they found the body that she was 15, but the girl was killed when she was 13. So anyway. According to a report from TMZ, Los Angeles homicide detectives used digital data to place another person at the Hollywood Hills location during the same period is believed to have died. That unnamed individual may have been inside the vehicle where her body was later found. Criminal defense attorney Mark Garagos revealed on TMZ podcast Two Angry Men. Excuse me, I'm sorry. There's a second person who may have been in the car when the body was there, Garrigo said, citing information from sources close to the investigation. Garrigos also pointed to a late night trip David allegedly took to a remote part of Santa Barbara County last spring as a key detail in the ongoing case. There's a trip that was taken by the person of interest to a remote area in Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night, he said. The singer, best known for his track Romantic Homicide, has not been charged, but law enforcement sources told KABC that he remains a person of interest. Investigators are reportedly building a case around the possibility that he played a role in the teen's death. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet released an official cause of death, as the condition of Hernandez's remains has slowed the process. Her body was so severely decomposed that forensic analysis has been delayed for months. So far, no arrests have been made in the connection with the case. So it sounds like, according to this, it may be something what y'all along the lines of what y'all have been suggesting, like that person, or maybe like they was in the house or found something and was like, and just oh hell no, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, I don't know, but at the end of the day, Celeste is dead, and she was only fucking 13 years old when she got killed. So, just sad. Get who him and whoever else is involved, get their asses out of here. Well, I got 3 more stories left. And speaking of getting motherfuckers out of here, honey, girl, why they try to get Kid Cudi out of here? They tried to get his ass out of here on the internet. But you
What
know what?
happened?
Because he tried it. Oh, because he tried it when he came to Michael Jackson. And you know,
Oh
it's
shit.
people. I think you should know better, sir. You know better.
Can we just leave Mike alone? Let him rest.
Oh, and I guess Beezus, jump scare. I wanted to give a jump scare warning this time because this photo that there are so many other photos of Kid Cudi they could have used, but they chose to use this one, and I don't know why.
Well, I'm scared now.
You should be
Oh,
because it's terrible.
oh, I wasn't ready.
Well, you all should see where it says here by way of all hip hop.
Cunty.
Okay. Kid Cudi or Kid Cunty slammed after saying Michael Jackson was just music, quote unquote.
Boy, bye. You just mad your shit ain't pop off, and we even gave up on you. So, whatever.
Well, Kid Cudi did the equivalent of kicking a beehive this week, and the swarm came for him with the quickness. What a dummy. Kid Cudi said something that had the whole internet screeching to a halt. Kid Cudi decided to open his phone, type some thoughts, and suggest that Michael Jackson was quote unquote just music. And the tweet it says Michael Jackson was the greatest, but he was just music. I'm thinking more than music. I want to be known as one of the greatest because of my range collectively in the arts. Music,
Boy, bye.
visual art, painting, fashion, directing, acting, etc.
Mm-mm.
That's what he
Mm-mm.
said, y'all.
He done married that white woman, and he done lost his fucking mind. That's what the hell happened.
hmm
That's what the hell happened. He married that white woman and lost his fucking mind.
And not only are the internet is getting his ass out of here, Ill Seed and who wrote this article here getting his ass together. And it goes
Hmm.
on to say, yes, the same Michael Jackson who transformed entertainment, cultural, visuals, fashion, dance, philanthropy, and the global marketplace place of pop itself. He tried to imply that Michael Jackson was limited while he and others are striving to be multi and expand creatively beyond the category of music. The moment of words hit the screen, internet ignited. What was he thinking? Retribution was immediate and merciless. Cuddy deleted the post faster than the flash on speed. But here's the thing: deleting the post doesn't erase the moment. Nobody was buying it. The dragging commenced and flourished. People were baffled. First of all, Michael Jackson was not just music. The man defined entire eras. He was a producer, a composer, a visionary. He invented short form cinematic music videos. He mastered dance in all ways we still study. He put humanitarian work at the forefront of pop culture. He expanded everything he touched. As a dancer, Kid Cudi couldn't even lift his jockstrap. Michael Jackson is literally in the National Museum of Dance and the Hall of Fame. It's like comparing the solar system to a light bulb. Colt, Cuddy, and MJ. I kept asking myself the same questions. What was Cuddy smoking? What was he sipping? Who let him tweet without adult supervision? He threw a stone and hit his hand. At least stand on the hill you chose to climb, even if it's a cliff. Ha! And then the Diddy jokes came. The internet does not get tired. And then they have like a screenshot of look, I'm trying to read the Diddy joke that they found. Let's see. I always hated Kid Cud's music. Nigga was trash. That's what one tweet said. Oh, well, y'all can go through the and look at the screenshot of some of the tweets they chosen, but they getting his ass up out of here for being foolish. But he really tried it.
You don't even have any talent in your the talent Michael Jackson had in your pinky finger. What is you talking about? His talent and his I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. Like mm mm. It's the nerve for me. He married a fucking white woman and lost his fucking mind. The audacity,
Well,
the
you know he had to fight
caucasity,
himself.
He knows better. Just like Auntie said, come on, man.
the caucasity of it all.
Yeah, if he have
Cunty, 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 cunty,
y'all are a
cunty.
mess. He is very happy, and I think that the white side like really jumped out in that moment, honey. You know how they say have that confidence of a mediocre white man?
Hello,
hmm
wake it up.
hmm Well,
Ding,
you
ding,
know,
ding. We
black
have a winner.
men, their equal, their equivalence is Karens. That's when they do that. They equivalent, that through line is white women. And he married him a white woman and got the audacity. He then lost his mind.
Hmm.
Fuck him.
Whoever did that damn smoky eye honey done lost their damn mind. Like if you're gonna do a smoky eye, at least have the motherfucker looking sickening. He looks
That
sick.
ain't smoky. That's burnt.
Baby,
It's
that's
supposed to be,
ash.
yeah, it's supposed to be smoky,
He looked like the
not
Riddler.
the who?
The Riddler.
He do. Riddle me this, Batman. Oh, y'all are hilarious. Well, our next story, and I hate BB, cover your ears, boo, because I know you can't stand these ladies. But so Robin Dixon. So y'all remember how we talked not too long ago about Eminem actually suing them because of the word shady. They have a podcast. Her, Robin Dixon, and Giselle from the Real Housewives of Potomac. They have a podcast called Reasonably Shady. And
Ooh.
Eminem and his legal team tried to sue them and thinking that, oh, well, people will get confused because when you think of Shady, you think of Eminem.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No.
Oh,
No, we
they
don't.
didn't
Look,
Uh, uh,
the
uh, right. An
caucasity of it all.
example. An example of a mediocre white man thinking.
Th-
You
There you
know.
go. There you go.
He really tried, huh?
You really did, and I and I
Maybe.
I already didn't like him, but I really don't. And then for the fact you got me in a position to have to defend these green-eyed bandits. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
That is nuts. We gonna
so
associate
nuts.
that word with him? Get real.
That's what he said, honey. Well, Robin Dixon is still fighting, and you should see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop. Robin Dixon is not giving up her copyright battle with Eminem.
And shouldn't.
And should and I'm actually gonna just play it's a quick clip in here. She was at BravoCon talking about it, and I'm gonna play that clip that they have here. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen.
Still being shady. We're still going down the road with the lawsuit, and we're fighting it, and we're going to win at some point. You're in a lawsuit with Eminem? Yes, isn't that crazy? By the way, that's like a great story. It's great. It's so crazy. When I got the email from our lawyer, like, oh, Marshall Mathers is suing you for your trademark. I'm like, what? The podcast is killing it, though. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Cassidy, honey. Well, she said, she's very confident. We will win. And I think she will because unless I need to maybe do a little bit of research, unless Marshall Mathers and his funky ass and that nasty spaghetti that he be trying to put his mama name on it. Um, if he unless he trademarked shady or stuff, I don't know how he feels that he can come after them. I just
It's a common word. More than
Right.
likely, he does not have a trademark on that. They did the same thing to when LeBron tried to trademark a common word too. They knocked it down.
He
well,
did not coin that term.
And I think the Kardashians try to do that too. There's a lot of celebrities that try to you can't what?
uh, well, I'm definitely gonna follow that story because I need to. No, I'm really just ready to see those two light skinned green eyed women just tear that white man up, honey. I'm ready to see tear his ass up in court, honey, for trying it.
Well, you could just send us an email, message about how it ends because we don't need no
No,
updates.
she said we ain't got to do the story live.
In a future show, we're going to spend a whole 30-minute segment talking about. Let me see.
Release us.
Say, make it an email, Lord.
Well, honey, speaking of being released, our last story, it looks like Future's brother, honey, FBG Casino. It look like he won't be released no time soon because one thing they don't play about is no fentanyl.
What's the initials?
Well, FBG Casino. And y'all should see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Future's brother, FBG Casino, busted with fentanyl and gets federal charges.
FBG Casino. Wow, interesting. Ooh. And clearly, he did not get Future's, genetic profile.
Oh my God.
I thought that was a place, not a person.
Oh my
Hello.
God.
Ooh, Jesus.
You know they related. They got the same daddy, different mamas.
Y'all
Something
leave
like that. The genetic profile's not matching. It's not congruent. Oh wow.
y'all leave him alone. He
FBG.
got enough things to worry about right now.
Leave him alone. It
I
sounds like
mean, you have
he's
fentanyl, like,
establishing. You know what I'm saying? He got himself in his own way.
okay.
And so much so that they're making it public. So actually, he's impeding on us. I just want to because I don't know this man from a can of paint.
I
All
am
he got is
cracking
3 letters
up.
in a
No,
casino
looking at it
name.
again, they got same mamas, different daddies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's what that's giving.
Who? Because they would have said that's future brother. If I would have seen this man on the street and somebody would have said that's future brother, I would have been like, I know you fucking lying.
Oh my.
Where?
Well,
Does
Future's
future claim him?
now that's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, see, until future say that's my bro, I don't know if I believe it.
Well, Future's legal battles these days relate to copyright issues and relatively light fare considering his status as an artist. Sadly, his reported brother and free bands rapper FBG Casino, whose real name is Rico DeVille Booth, recently got a much heavier challenge on his plate. FBI and DEA officials officially reported. I'm sorry. FBI and DEA officials reportedly busted him with fentanyl and charged him with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute. According to Complex, federal agents raided a Forest Park, Georgia Airbnb on Friday, November 14th, and found 21 kilograms of fentanyl. Prosecutors claim that Casino unsuccessfully tried to escape. Also, authorities reportedly arrested a co-defendant named David Estefan Montillo Diaz. Elsewhere, agents reportedly found $300,000 in cash in a cardboard box, along with $80,000 in a go-yard bag that authorities suspect belonged to the different artist. This is because of an Instagram post he shared in which he's holding a similar bag. Also, federal agents reportedly found $4,000 in Casino's pocket upon his arrest. Prosecutors reportedly accused the Tony Montana's artist's brother of lying about his $2,166.67 a month income as a studio manager, pointing to a former $4 million residence and multiple luxury cars as alleged reasons for skepticism. They want FBG Casino to stay behind bars with no bail due to the severity of the alleged crimes and their beliefs that this would risk him fleeing. Not only that, but prosecutors also spoke to the specific circumstances that agents encountered during the raid. They reportedly believe that the totality of the circumstances here are strongly suggest that Diaz was selling the drugs to FBG Casino when the raid occurred. This operation is an example of the power of the task force in disrupting deadly drug trafficking operations. FBI's Atlanta's Paul Brown, their special agent in charge, reportedly said. The seizure of 21 kilograms of fentanyl and over $380,000 in drug proceeds is a direct hit to those who seek to poison our communities. The FBI, in partnership with our law enforcement colleagues, will relentlessly pursue these criminals and hold them accountable. We will see how Casino's case goes. Meanwhile, Future's been having a low key year, with mostly beef rumors, special appearances, and performances making up his 2025. So to answer Quinn's question, no, it doesn't show how. I'm gonna actually just do a quick Google search myself because I'm curious. How are Future and FBG Casino related?
Damn, he
And
went
based
on the
off of this
fast
picture
track.
alone, I believe he did it. So yeah,
Oh my
keep him
God.
locked up.
He on the fast track
I
to prison.
told you they got the same mama because the last names is different. I had to look at it again.
Hmm.
I bet.
He running up in that joint with the key in his hand, opening the door.
And they gonna like what BB say. They're gonna melt that king. So yeah, Moon. It just says they're quote unquote blood brothers, but it doesn't have like how. So
Hmm.
We know.
mhm.
That's my mama's
Bruh,
son. That's my mama's son. He up there
blood
acting up.
brothers.
Yeah, blood. They
I don't give a
Blood.
either way.
it was blood brothers.
Hard quotations
Shoot,
around blood brothers. Mm.
I'm an only child, but I have siblings. Let that sink
And
in. We got
is that's me all the way. Shit, I'm one of one, but I got siblings.
You better be one of one, honey. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before
Glory
we
be to
head
God.
out, so before we head out, do any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed?
did you when I was away for a little bit, did you bring up any more of Nikki's MAGA situation?
Oh
Mm-mm.
Lord Jesus.
Because
When she was speaking?
she
Oh
was
no.
tweeting out some she being messy. I don't have the particulars. I saw something, but she all the way gone. So I don't know. I should have saved it. I didn't save it like I should have.
I'll go take a look, but nothing that woman does surprises me, honey.
Release
I'm just ready to drag her some more because
Yeah.
mm,
Well, drag her real
mm.
quick before we go.
Oh, fuck that bitch. That old MAGA ass. MAGA. I am so mad that I did not catch that she was a for real MAGA in the song. That really just pissed me off.
In our face the whole time, honey.
Anyway, so shout out to that horse lady that was in that jumpsuit that got into the goddamn um race car with them people with that man. Shout out to that horse lady.
Look, and Hannah Curly, the best curly hair she had. Ooh,
Hello.
and all them tick old bitties sitting up, stuffed in that little suit like a sausage. I loved it. All that else.
Looking like a work of art. Then you have a husband.
And wait a
But
minute
hey,
now.
hey, 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 what we not finna
What
do.
you hello, Kashawn Carter. That's not what you finna do. Yes, what?
Yeah,
Don't let us
stay away.
don't let us get on your man, okay?
Okay, we
Don't
already
let us
had
get
this at
on
the
your
top of the
man.
show.
But
Uh-huh.
see, the difference between me and y'all, I can say with 100% certainty that I know my man is ugly. Y'all clearly can't say that because that nigga is clearly ugly as hell and has been
He's not
for.
ugly, he's cute. The fuck?
Uh,
Nah,
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
just
I squint, but I get there.
I don't squid. He cute.
he looks like
I love.
somebody's auntie. He look like somebody's stud auntie, honey. Y'all ain't telling
No,
me nothing.
he don't.
That man look like an old school stud. What they call them, bulldaggers.
No, that's what you won't do about Sean Carter. Mm-mm.
Well, him and the 50 pennies, they got the same type of facial hair makeup. It's scraggly. They the same. So don't act like your man mustache connect. His
Oh,
mustache don't
hello.
even connect.
It don't
Okay.
compare, and he ugly as hell. And some people have even said they compared. And I don't, when it comes to like them saying black people look like monkeys or apes and shit, I don't like that because that
I don't
whole.
either. But
But I
it's
mean,
kind of true. Some people do.
when it comes to my man, I mean, look, I got on glasses, I can see. So
I mean, I don't like it either, Auntie, but sometimes.
look, sometimes we could call a thing a thing.
I mean, my man, they did compare him to a camel in the 90s, and I was like, and,
Mhm.
and, a camel with money.
Matter of fact,
And,
call him Joe Camel, honey. They say he was the spokesperson for Camel Cigarettes.
and he got that bread, and he got that swag, and he got a
First of all, let's
from
start at
what
the
I heard.
beginning. And he's intelligent. The fuck?
And that
Please.
too. Hmm.
You can tell, and we say all this to say, you all, ugly men need love too. Now, just don't think it's all gonna be sweet because they ass is gonna cheat on you faster than the pretty one.
Yeah, all of them do.
Ugly niggas cheat
All
like
of them do.
hell.
They just have to
All
pay
men
for it.
cheat.
Oh,
All of them.
Wait,
sometimes
hold
we don't
on.
have to pay for it.
Hold
Wait a minute.
on.
Wait, not too
Oh,
Wait, wait, what
oh.
happened?
not too much. You said all men cheat. First of
All
all,
men do not
Uh-huh.
cheat.
with the
Mm-hmm.
exception of my man.
Well,
Y'all think about them other people.
maybe for you in this
Only thing I cheat
situation,
on is my diet. Thank you very much.
so you
Hello.
cheat, and there you go.
No.
So you cheat,
What? Not
even
the
if you cheat on
semantics.
yourself.
Not the semantics.
Mm,
If that's the case, then everybody cheats. Candy told y'all that everybody cheats, but you gotta
I
know
ain't say
when,
they
you
didn't.
gotta know
I
where,
ain't
you gotta know
say
how.
I ain't say they don't. I'm not saying everybody don't cheat, but I'm specifically y'all sound like all lives matter. I
If we're
was
gonna
talking
call
about
it out, we're gonna call it out.
men. But it's okay. Yes, and they all of them, and I meant like racially, like, cause some people think, oh, I'm gonna date a different race, it's gonna be better. No, they all cheat
Mhm.
Child,
across the
I don't
the
know nothing about
it
diaspora
ain't enough
of
money in
of
the
men.
world for you to get me to date. I may not need to say that. Never mind.
I don't know nothing about it. If a man cheat, I don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you, but it is, some of the best have found out.
Mm-hmm.
Even our girl, she found
Mm-hmm.
out because Becky was gonna catch that smoke.
I just
Shout
think
out to
that I won't
Solange.
say everybody cheats. My idea is that you can't think that you're exempt.
Correct. That is true.
Who? I
Absolutely.
never said I was exempt.
No, I didn't. I didn't say you
Oh,
said
oh,
it.
you
I'm
meant
just.
like as a
I
as a
think
people.
I won't say that. For me, some people that get with somebody. My man will never cheat me, and then the next
Oh
thing you
no, no,
know,
no, no, no.
So
Yeah,
I just
no,
always say, just don't believe that. You're not exempt. It can happen to anybody.
it happen if it happens to the most gorgeous, sought after, lusted women, it can happen to anybody.
It sure can.
So I don't, I mean, we all want to hope for the best and want, those things to be. You don't want them to happen to you because they're devastating. But yeah. Mhm. Mhm. You could have the best pussy popping skills. You can be the deepest throat this side of the Mississippi. You can be the prettiest thing that anyone has ever seen. But if they think they got a chance at some new, they gonna go for it. I mean, look at the gremlin JD.
Oh,
He had the nerve to cheat on Janet Jackson. I will never in my life understand why that gremlin even thought that that was okay. Hmm. Because it was some bird thinking, well, if Janet, if I could get, yeah, it's too many birds out here that give these dopes, um, you know, space and opportunity.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Cause ain't no way you thought, oh, he's so fine, that little munchkin gremlin, and thought he was fine. No, you thought, oh, I'm gonna have a piece of what Janet got. Cause that had to be the mentality.
Yep.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
was.
People saw them
Same
dollar
with,
signs, honey.
same with Jay Z. Oh, this
Hmm.
Beyonce man, I'm gonna get that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's how birds think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
Nothing
y'all
she
have
wouldn't do
fun
to
on
your
that.
ass.
Mm.
Well, y'all, I'm staying around so I can find out how I get my money.
Ah,
Mm-mm.
You ain't forgot about that $100.
I ain't forgot
Yeah,
about that.
child. I wouldn't forget about it. That would have been part of the story, me getting my money.
yes, and we're gonna get her money, and you all we have 8 more weeks. So get those entries in, y'all. We got
Y'all better do it.
what's her name from Tricks from the Players Club? What she say, honey? It's money out there. Let's get it.
Let's
Let's
get it.
get it. Y'all better
I'ma
start
do
doing.
better.
Y'all better.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, BB, go ahead. No, you better, because that's all I'm saying. Y'all better start
No,
doing
I got
better.
the message last week. Somebody was like, they asked about you and you better blah 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 blah. So I said, you know what, let me do better. Work can't be that busy that I can't go in and try to win $100. Okay.
Okay. See, don't have me winning all week. Don't have me and Hammy up here winning every week. You better start clicking. Y'all better start posting.
And y'all got one more time to win. That's what the rules say.
Oh,
So
you read the
if
rules?
y'all win again, that's it. Give us up. No, I'm
Okay.
joking. I'm joking. Listen, if nobody
Uh,
else enter, if they ain't doing it
y'all
right,
better enter.
but
Do
I'm
it.
gonna be here. I listen. I RSVP. I tweeted the link, and I'm here for the entirety of
So
the
you
show.
got you a good
Amen.
3 entries. Okay.
That's it. I want 3 a day.
That's-
I want the rest
Okay,
of
you
y'all to
covering all
forget.
your bases. I know that's right.
and thank you all for the support with this giveaway. I'm having so much fun doing it for real,
Baby,
for real.
I want Auntie Derek to blow up after this, right? I want it after this. We putting Auntie Derek out there. What else we got to do? What's next? What's the next marketing ploy? I got you.
Let's go.
Turn up, turn up.
But that don't mean I like you though. So don't think that because I said that we friends now.
Oh, I totally understand. This is purely professional. I get it.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I adore y'all. Well, and before we head out, did anybody want to have any more tea or have any more tea
Mm,
to share?
mm, mm.
Nope.
Fresh out.
Fresh. Well, y'all, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Until then, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye
You too.
bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Big bucks.